Been a minute, but I'm back. No slack, just rap, all facts, no fiction. My rendition is to get on this mission. Dang. Volume 2 on day 2? That's consistency. That is consistency, my friends. Who would have thought that I'd be doing a fucking podcast? I personally never really thought about it, like, seriously doing it. But yeah, it's 11 o'clock. 4 hours ago was 7 o'clock Central Time, and Mind of Marbury Volume 1 dropped. I decided to just put, I guess, basketball or 2K, maybe 2K footage over it, because I got a lot that me and Colton have, like, recorded, because we fucking played a lot. It's really fucking fun, and what I did on that first one was kind of funny gameplay. We just like kind of fucking around. We had a lot of time to waste because we were on the new 2K or the new consoles, PS5. But he ended up getting it eventually. I never could get it. I also didn't try that hard because I don't know. I don't like trying that hard to get like things that like I don't need that bad. I would like to get it kind of soon, but here it's still kind of hard to get. But back to yesterday, I feel like I talk shit about people a little bit. Kind of like it, but I'm also kind of like, don't take it too serious if I'm talking shit, because a lot of things I say are kind of, I don't know, grain of salt. But also, like, take it serious. Like, if I say I don't feel like you don't do shit, then maybe you should do some shit. I don't know. Like, maybe try a little bit harder. I don't know. I like, it's that whole, like, Russ mentality of, just, like fucking, like, do something about it, like, if I say, I don't know, I'm just saying dumb shit, I guess. I probably won't talk for 53 minutes and 18 seconds like I did yesterday, but I'll probably talk for, like, 30 minutes, maybe. Today was a fucking great day as opposed to yesterday. It's kind of like a podcast / kind of like a daily journal. I don't know if it's really for, like, a listener, more so kind of me, like, and like maybe like a year, like check back, like, hey, let me listen to this one, like volume like 8, like what was I doing in fucking volume 8, It's just kind of like fun, because I remember me and my friend Hunter, we recorded like maybe 3 podcasts, and like I remember like, what was it, a couple months ago I listened back to them. They recorded them like in 2019, 2018, somewhere around there. Yeah, it was like winter break or something like that. And they're fucking funny. Like, it's just kind of like fun to look back on like what we're doing in our life and things. I think it was 2019 winter break. No, 2018, yeah. Winter break, we recorded one of them. I think the other one was like in the summer. It was like the podcast. I think it's still up there. You have to like find it. It's like a bunch of M's in the podcast or something. But I don't know. I guess I'll just go ahead and say what's up, James, 5 years from now. Like, hope you fucking are on tour, or, you just, hopefully you're not dead yet. Dumb motherfucker. Probably. I don't know. It's kind of dark. Hey, speaking of darkness, Beauty of Darkness, my mixtape, which is not out yet, but it will be out after Novio is finished up. I think there's 3 more weeks of it, and I'll be done, and starts with the song Antisocial, which is a great way to start off the tape. I was thinking earlier today, like, what's the best intro song I have out so far? Is it the prologue for John Bain? Is it I Wanna Fly for Peace and Tranquility? Is it something new for Novio, Novio's very own? Or is it Antisocial for Beauty of Darkness? Man, building a catalog is just so fucking fun. Even like with these like Mind of Marbury's volumes, like it's just, I kind of like building up a bunch of like a bunch of content. I don't know, it's just something I like having a bunch of things like out there in the world. And even like a novel, like I was talking about my novel a lot yesterday. I feel like a lot of it people wouldn't understand right now, but these aren't really for right now. These are kind of for the future, really. And They're also are for right now. I mean, for me right now, but for like fans, I feel like it's more like the future because right now I don't have like fucking shit for fans. I got 25 monthly listeners on Spotify and probably like 10 on Apple Music, maybe. I don't even know Apple Music stats because they don't provide them. But yeah, I kind of want like, I remember I watched these like Matt Davala and Captain Sinbad. I'm probably saying Matt Davala, I don't know. But they're like two kind of motivational YouTubers. Like they kind of like, oh my god. Fuck you, dog. I'm delusional Thomas. I'll fucking slit your throat, motherfucker. Yeah, fuck with me. Fuck with me. Look at me. Damn, RPX. That motherfucker. Man, I wasn't that big into him. I can't front, like, I didn't really listen to him when he was alive. Although I did like some of his shit, but I wasn't like big. Like, I know some people are really big into him. I know what's with me and like fucking, like, I'm missing out on artists and then they die. I'm like, oh shit, they actually were pretty good. I mean, obviously there's a lot of artists that I listened to that were alive and are still alive that I liked, but yeah, I listened to like a little bit of him. I'm not like a huge fan of him, obviously, but I like that Skins project that came out by him. I like a lot. Obviously the man, there's a couple I haven't listened to. I need to listen to them more. I listened to Jaden a little bit more after I said I was going to. Man, he's got such a cool vibe. Like, that's like kind of music. I feel like me and him could make some good songs together. Like, one day, hopefully that'll happen. He and Logic have that song Iconic, and he just says like 5 words, or like 2 lines, and he's out. I was like, I thought he was about to fucking just drop a classic, like, verse for a second, but damn. Speaking of classics, me and my friend Jackson from work about to make some fucking classic songs. Goddamn. I was at his house today. We were just kind of playing this roller coaster game, which is alright. We just like fucking like killing people on roller coasters or some shit. I don't know. It wasn't that fun. It was pretty fucking funny. I can't front. Like, it made me laugh, but then like a lot of it was just kind of just like, alright, like for like the last 30 minutes I was like, alright, can we do something else? And finally we did. And that's me kind of talking shit, kind of, but I'm also kind of saying how I feel because I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I don't care about myself because I'm selfish. Referring back to yesterday. Narcissistic, I guess you could say. Because fuck everything. Nihilism. I want to look into more about nihilism. Obviously, it's not like a good thing, but from the novel, Jimmy J, fucking nihilism is perfect for his philosophy in life, what to follow and shit. But, yeah, Jackson's a really fucking incredible singer. Oh, my God. That man can sing high, falsetto. He can sing low. Tracy Adkins-like. The dude's got range. He can play the guitar. I mean, the only thing he can't do is, apparently, he can't write lyrics. I mean, he was saying a little bit stuff today I thought was really good. I mean, so I don't know. A lot of people say they can't write lyrics. I'm just kind of like, is it just me who can write then? Because everyone I've kind of like worked with kind of says like, how can like you write so much? Well, not everyone says that, but they're kind of like, you know, it's more so like what they are. Like, I kind of struggle with writing lyrics and freestyling and stuff, but I don't know. I mean, if I had to define myself as like one word to be a writer, like Logic say, I was remembered as a writer. I kind of agree with that. Kind of like, so I think it's my strongest attribute. As like and what I do when like writing like lyrics and a novel, and I'm hopefully like writing like a movie script one day. Keep it on the down low. I don't have anything started for that. I mean, obviously I want to get like Wasted Life kind of like a movie, like Fight Club was. I mean, Fight Club was that Donnie Darko, by the way, are my 2 favorite movies I'd probably say ever. Along with like The Departed, Good Will Hunting. Man, the Good Will Hunting therapy sessions are, man, those. What made me want to do therapy was those Good Will Hunting therapy sessions and Donnie Darko's therapy sessions, man. Like those just like are a vibe. Donnie Darko's a whole fucking vibe in itself, and that shit is like the best movie I've ever seen or will ever see. I don't know how you explain it. Like, you can watch that movie just so many times and everything. Like, you can catch something new every time. Like, man, that's just a masterpiece. Ryan Kelly. Let me tell you something real quick about number 19 though. It's like, oh my God, bro. Every time I see someone just like out of nowhere pops up, it freaks me out. I just saw a guy biking with his dog come out of his house. What's scary is that motherfucker was running yesterday. Oh my God, that motherfucker. I say motherfucker a lot, I realize. Shout out to my boy Elijah, always says those motherfuckers. Yeah, that's kind of why I say it a lot, because it's fun, you know, motherfucker. Motherfuckers. Samuel L. Jackson, he always says motherfucker. I ain't Samuel L. Jackson, I'm on like Elijah, kind of when I say it. But number 19, man, let me tell you something. There's something special about it. It is without a doubt the best number, I think, ever. I mean, first of all, it's yin and yang of numbers, if you think about it, 1 and 9, okay? Second of all, Mac Miller was born January 19th, 1992, okay? He's a legend, by default. Movie Donnie Darko came out January 19th, 2001. That's the best movie ever, so that's already like a fucking incredible start. I don't know what else to even say. It's been my favorite number my whole life. And whole life I didn't even know why it was. I liked how it looked, I guess. Then I went to Psychosis and I realized there was other things about it that I, like, you can like think of that I hadn't ever thought of, like the whole yin yang thing, and it just looks cool. Like, the other day, something was like 1:19, like 1 minute, 19 seconds. I just like fucking like had a asthma attack, pretty much. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is trippy. And anytime I see the number 19, I'm like, oh, okay. There's God saying, hey, what's up? Kind of. I don't know. Kind of noticed that. Like, kind of like, at least when I was coming out of Psychosis, I noticed it. Haven't noticed it in a while, kind of. But, damn, there was a lot more cars yesterday. Granted, it was an hour earlier, but shit. Motherfuckers went home or something. I'm going to do a different path I did yesterday, because, fuck it. Already 12 minutes. Damn, I've barely been talking. Shout out my boy Malachi. Hit me back with some shit he was doing. This motherfucker works hard. He works 7 to 7. 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. at Lowe's. It sounds like almost every day, at least 5 days a week, I would guess. And on top of that, he makes beats and raps. What the fuck? I don't know. I've decided I'm not gonna move there. Obviously, that sounds like probably a bad thing to do because I have a job as a server and shit. I make pretty good money. I can't complain. Hopefully, like in 2 years, I'll be making bank even more as an engineer. Who knows? As an artist, who knows? As a number 1 selling author, New York Times, fuck with me. Houston Chronicle, fuck with me. Chicago Tribune, fuck with me. DC Post, I think, fuck with me. The Streets, fuck with me. Hey, there's this producer on YouTube named Kid Joey Beats. He's got this crazy thing with his channel where it's like channel members on BeatStars that I'm about to take advantage of, I think. So, tell me if this makes sense. Obviously, if you're recurring, it would make sense. But let's just say, I must have to say the fact actually. So his unlimited beats are $200 for like one beat. I think like almost everyone's buy 2 get 1 free. It's like some people buy 1 get 1 free, like NK Music. I think Just Dan was for a while. I don't know if he still is. But okay, I have 3 songs I've written so far for John Bain to the Burnout, all by him. And I like to do at least 12 songs per mixtape. Okay, so nothing more. This is my whole thing. Nothing more. Okay, wait. So it has between. So, Rich, 9 to 11 songs. You can't do that. It has to be either 8 or less, or 12 and more. Like for like a project, I've decided that. Just 9 doesn't seem right. 10 is just okay. It's 10 songs ready to go. It's half-assed. I feel like do a little bit more, And then 11, just like, okay, can you just do one more to make it like 12? Like, I don't know. Is that crazy? Okay, so I did 10 songs for my first project, Mile 0. It was Mile 1. And looking back, I'm like, yeah, it's like 50 minutes, or no, it's like 45 minutes or something, which is pretty long, but also like, I don't know. 10 songs is like, it's like, okay, you did 10 songs. Okay, I don't know. It just seems weird. I'd rather have 6 songs from you in like a mini EP kind of style. I don't know, is that weird? I think it's kind of weird. Okay. 6 compliments, 19 songs. I don't want anything more than 19. I want it in the teens or less than 8. Or 8 or less for a project. Logic has a bunch of young songs, like 20 and more, but I don't mind those, I guess, but for me personally, I don't want anything more than 19. 19 is also my favorite number, so it kind of goes well. Like, song 19 is like a pretty cool song I wrote. One of the few songs I can actually listen to back on my SoundCloud profile and shit, because a lot of these songs I just can't listen to anymore. I said that yesterday, but hopefully I don't repeat myself a whole lot from like yesterday moving forward, because I feel like there's only so many things I even like do in life, which is like music, my novel, where I work. I mean, nothing really to talk about at work, because it's kind of bullshit. Not bullshit, but it's kind of boring. Like I said yesterday, half-assed conversations at work with customers. I'm not always trying to talk to them. I mean, I don't know. Should I talk to them more? I probably could, but I want to. Not a whole lot. I mean, I'm trying to be like friends with a whole lot of like customers. I mean, they're cool. Like, I feel like when I go to like a place to eat, never am I like, okay, I'm trying to like be friends with the server and shit, But if you're by yourself, then okay, yeah, like you go to the bar and shit. I feel like that's where you kind of like become like friends with like servers and stuff, because you have like real conversations. I'm not big on like kind of just like half-assed conversations. Like, I'm not like big into like, okay, like have like half-assed conversation real quick and just talk about like the weather and shit. Like, no, like what the fuck. If you know me, I'm a deep thinker, and small things just bore me. Like, I think big, and then I work small. Macro patience, macro speed. I don't know. I've adopted that as my favorite thing in life. From Gary Vee, I've adopted that, I would think. Macro patience, macro speed. I think I already have it like in 2 songs, I'm pretty sure. Probably do it more. I don't know. Like a lot of people like hang on quotes they like to like think about. I remember Logic's was wanting to be successful so bad that you like, it's like, man, I haven't heard it in a while, but it's like wanting to be successful as much as wanting your next breath, pretty much. Which is extreme. Like, what the? Like, that's like kind of like that. Like, I don't really agree with that, because it's like I don't know. I just can't. It's like, it means like every single second you're like wanting to be successful. You're like working on it, but like, I don't know. That's just not how I am wired. Now I want to be successful, but like not more than the next breath. Like, what the fuck? How am I always shitting on Logic? He's like my favorite favorite artist of all time, and I'm always finding myself like shitting on one of these podcasts somehow. I mean, the dude's a legend. He's back apparently too. A new song on Friday. What's the day? Thursday? No, it's Friday. trying to be present right now. There's an American flag on this tree in this house. There are lights on. I got some seats in the front porch. They probably sit out there with their shotguns. You see you walking slow with a hoodie on. You might grab that gun a little bit tighter. Stare at you a little bit harder. Alright, I'm back. I don't know if I should say some things on here that are people's personal things that they said to me like in private. It seems like, you know. I feel like most of this should be like kind of things that are kind of common. I don't know. I mean, I don't go into my own friends' personal lives on this because it's their life. Like, I felt weird listening back to some of this yesterday, and I was like, damn, I kind of like pitting people like their own like personal shit. And I don't know. I obviously just won't get like probably more than 10 views per thing in the beginning. And hopefully by the time this is even like popular, like, you know, I wouldn't have to even talk about that because I'll have like people on the podcast maybe we can talk about shit. Because by yourself, I mean, I don't know if you anything. There's this one podcast I used to listen to while I go to sleep. It's called the Domcast, Dom 2K. He was kind of talking about like kind of the current NBA and shit, and fall asleep to it. Nowadays, I fall asleep to Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about space, and kind of been doing that for a while. I remember in high school, I'd always fall asleep to like NBA games and stuff, and I go to bed around 12 because I had to get up for practice cross country around 6 a.m. No, fuck that. I had to get up at 5:20 a.m. Practice was at 6 a.m. Well, technically 5:50. You had to be there 10 minutes early, so I eventually was moved to 5:50 because you want to get there 10 minutes early. So now it's like 5:40. You know, you fucking moved up 10 minutes. And man, that was like the best year of my life, honestly, senior year. Everything just kind of worked out. Kind of crazy. And since then, life was, after that, like college was kind of rough. It got worse and worse every year. First year it was like kind of good and also kind of not good. And it had mixed highs, like a roller coaster. And now it's just kind of, after that first year, 2019 was a rough year. It was the worst and best year of my life. It's very odd. But now everything's kind of high. Most days are good. You know. Lately I don't know even how it's happening, but I've been like hanging with more people. I don't know if it's because of COVID. I mean, I never like, people like were saying like, oh, we're not, like, I wouldn't hang with a lot of people and like the past year, but it wasn't because of COVID, just because I'm like, I don't really hang with a lot of people, which kind of sucks, but I don't know. Settle down. My man Malachi sent me this one song called Settle Down. Settle down. I can't do it that well. But it is like Travis Scott, unreleased quality kind of music. I told him that. I mean, I give people their flowers. The dude's pretty fucking good. I hope this never gets awkward, like just me talking about shit. I feel like this one definitely isn't as good as yesterday. You know, it's like you have that workout, that first day you come back from running. That's just how I've always been. I come back to running, that first day is always good. That second day is always a little bit tougher because you're kind of, you know, it's like when you work out, that first day you work out, okay, It's good. The next day, you're fucking sore as fuck, you know? I remember coming back to football practice, 9th grade. First day was all good. Bro, next day it was fucking like dragging their fucking feet. Their shoulders are all tight. That's just how it be. There's this girl, Alondra, I work with. She like works out a couple times and she's like all fucking dead the next day. Let's go swimming in the rain. Heard it will help ease the pain. All these thoughts up in my brain. Boy, it is tough to remain sane. Oh shit, here's something I can talk about. So the song Mortify on Beauty of Darkness. I don't know, The Last Dance was, the documentary was awesome. I mean, it's the best documentary I've ever seen and maybe it will ever see. And that dude's mind, Michael Jordan's mind, like, making up shit in his mind to motivate him because he got nothing else to motivate anymore is being the best. Okay, when you have a bunch of songs already, like made and shit, and you're like, okay, like, and let's just, I mean, not even saying I have a bunch of songs out, but let's just say, like, you don't know what to do, right? You, like, what song to make next and shit like that. Okay, back in maybe like over a year ago now, actually, where I was working. I'm still working at the same place. I've been there for like over 2 years. That kind of fucking sucks. 26 months, 27 now. Yeesh, get a new job, buddy. I'm just kidding, I like my job now. I'm the server finally. Fucking thank God. But I came back from COVID. Like, we shut down back in like spring break. I came back and I was like hosting and expoing, but I was like hosting like the busiest nights and wondering what the fuck is up. Like, why are these people who have been there shorter than me expoing? Because it's kind of like a system where you like put your time in, you get like the expo shifts and shit like that. And after 3 weeks, I was pretty fucking fed up, ready to quit, and they were gonna make me server. I was like, fuck this place, they don't fucking value me, they're not loyal. And I was just so fucking done with them, honestly. Like, I was like, nah, fuck y'all. Like, y'all are fucking assholes, because to think I'm not a good worker and think some of these fucking kids are, like, they're fucking pretty trash, not gonna lie. Like I say their name, but I'm gonna know who they fucking are if you work there and you worked there in the past. And they were expoing, and now they're serving. I mean, they're not bad servers, but they're not better than me, fuck's sake. I got an ego, motherfucker. That ego was James Marbury. But, yeah. And, but the person who makes the schedule is kind of default here, really. And they're my friend. And they kept doing it. And eventually I spoke my mind to them because I wasn't just quit without saying something. Because oftentimes I just don't say shit because I'm a fucking pussy. And drama fucking scares me. Even though I like drama, I used to think I like drama. But really I was like, I fucking don't. Like, I don't want drama. That's why I'm not saying people's names. Because I do hear this. Someone from work here that says, yo, James is talking shit about you in his podcast, motherfucker. I'm like, yo, I'm going to backtrack. I'm not going to fucking backtrack. But like, yeah. So I said what I said. All right, do something about it. Like, that's how I felt. I'm trying to get all controversial. It's really not even controversial. But back to the song Mortify. Yeah, they make the schedule. And Jordan documentary, I said, okay, I'm taking this personal. I wrote a fucking song basically saying, fuck you, hope you die. And you're doubting me, I'll touch the sky. Like, the chorus, like, fuck you, bitch, I hope you die. I'll sing it when I testify. Don't doubt me, cause I'll touch the sky. Hope you feel some mortified, cause this mirror is my good ass bye. I'll sing it when you want it by. Only do I intensify. Hope you fucking crucify. That's the hook. About a friend pretty much from work taking something small and just fucking making it big, like Michael Jordan would do about shit that people said in the documentary they think wasn't even true. Good game, Mike. They said that guy who scored 48 on him in a game said, good game, Mike. They say, first of all, saying good game, Mike is like, and you get shit on is like kind of like, okay, is that even something bad? But no, this motherfucker says, you build that ego up to saying, okay, think you're better than me? Because you're not, and I'll show you. basically what it is. And with music, it's a little bit harder to do that. Obviously, sports is like more physical. You can kind of you can like dominate, you know. Music, it's more like a feelings and stuff. That's why I was saying like, how you feel? I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm feeling like, and I'm feeling like. Ooh, that song drops this fucking Friday. Ooh, Malachi and Sebastian are going wild when I play them that song. Hey, shit, I was going to. Hey, when I made that song, I was like, okay, yeah, this is it. I remember when I wrote that song, and T Wade, he kind of changed it a little bit in case he said fucking a bunch. Bro, he said fuck. I never heard someone say fuck so much in a verse. And at first I was like, you might want to change a little bit of this. Like, there's a car coming around. Oh, they might want to change some of this, bro. I'm actually gonna walk in the middle. I didn't say anything though, because I'm being fucking like passive, being a little bitch, little pussy ass motherfucker. Didn't say shit. But I'm also kind of like, it's his fucking verse though. Like, granted I wrote it, but it's him saying it. If he wants to say what the fuck he says, let him fucking say it, motherfucker. Because I say fuck a lot too, but I don't say it fucking in person. You know, fuck. And I actually like it now. I actually like saying fuck a lot in it. You know, it's an acquired taste sometimes. Sometimes you hear it the first time, you don't like it. A lot of times I heard J. Cole's new shit, I don't like it. I heard KOD the first time, I didn't like it. I heard, what's one just came out? Off Season at first, I didn't like it. Nah, I fucking love them. Let me tell you something. Off Season is the best album of the year, which is sad, because there's no other good fucking albums that have come out. Coda's Sunrise was good, but, I mean, what else has even come out this year? Other than James Marbury, I mean, it's kind of fucking weak, bro. It's already like halfway through. We got the second halfers coming up. Like, where are they at? Drake? He said dropping in January. Nah, but I listened to Scorpion today. I don't even know why. I just kind of did. I forgot how good that album was. I mean, Drake doesn't have a bad album, so it's not surprising. But it's just kind of like a sort of reminder of, okay, like, how good he is, like, at everything. People shit on him a lot because they say he's, like, a sellout and, like, he, like, just, like, makes music for, like, white girls. He makes music for, like, everyone. Like, would you make music for just, like, one person, like, one solid person? Like, I wouldn't. I don't want to get stuck in a box. Like, you grow as a person, you make different sounds, different things. You know, that's why I like different, like, I'm trying to make different kind of sounds, so I'm not, like Russ was saying, like, he made a bunch of different sounds, because, like, by the time he got big, people's like, oh, this is Russ, like, and he makes something different, he's like, oh, this is Russ making some shit, like, yeah, that's what he does, because when Logic made Supermarket, she got shit on for that, because it was, like, an alternative rock thing, and I'm like, huh, y'all don't like this? Like, this shit is good. What the fuck? Yeah. While I was just saying that, I was like, what if this was like a meme or some shit? I could, like, put, like, this is good? What the I don't know. I'm feeling like this is almost over. I'm feeling lucky like a 4-leaf clover. Matter of fact, I gotta bring back rap. Don't choke, that's cap. That was really trash. Really trash hook. Cal Scrooby. Ooh, that's a good artist I like. I thought it was Cal Scrooby the longest time, but it's Cal Scrooby apparently. Honestly, I don't know if I'll make another one for a while. Another one of these. I feel like I gotta like do more shit. I think you can't do this every night because a lot of this shit kind of gets repetitive. You know, I wasn't gonna do one, but I was like, kind of like, I feel like I need to just to see, like, kind of experiment. This is the beginning, you gotta experiment and stuff, you know? It's important, I feel like, in the beginning to just, like, try a bunch of shit. And in the beginning of this kind of podcast, I'm just kind of trying shit. But I think I might wait, like, a week or so to do another one. Because I feel like more shit's gonna happen. But I also got on here kind of like, you know, because yesterday I wouldn't, it was just going out to talk and I wasn't even sure what I was doing. But now I'm kind of like, I got something going, you know, the Mind of Marbury volumes and stuff. So Might wait a while to do another one. Yeah. But I think it's important to do these because a lot of times you're not saying shit to people. I've heard people of like writing things down and like it gets it off your chest. You know, as an artist, a lot of things I get off my chest by just like doing like in songs and stuff. But you can't really get it all out. You kind of just like unless you kind of just speak in like your mind and like in like just words and sentences. You know. Obviously, a lot of things I talked with my sister today. Finally, I was like saying shit. Oh, she's reason. I guess she's had a lot on her plate lately. I didn't really realize with like the business and her boss and shit was like happening. Some bullshit and that. But I think it's gonna be alright. Should already be dead too. It's a crazy thing. I should be fucking dead. I should have died already, but I'm alive and I'm thriving. I should have died already. Damn. Should have died already once again. Once a day I will rise from the skies. Yeah, it's like I'm living in paradise. So, brother. Okay, so, sometimes I say lyrics. I'm trying to get to the bottom of what song it's on, like where it's from and shit. And because I have this lyric say, I should have died already. And I was just talking about I should have been dead. So I was trying to figure it out. It's on my NK music beat tape, which isn't named yet. But 13 beats all by him. I've rapping on. One song with Sebastian, one song with Malachi. They still haven't finished the verse, but Malachi and Sebastian. I think Sebastian said his artist name was just Sebastian. Or no, Seabass. But I'm just trying to figure out like what their artist names are going to be and shit. I know Malachi's got Sam Beck as a producer, I think, but I don't think it's going to be his artist name, he said. He needs to figure that shit out. I remember T-Wade originally was to be Ty Austin, but then he's like, oh, I'll just be T-Wade. But Ty Austin gives me Post Malone vibes. I don't know. I don't know what one sounds better, Ty Austin or T-Wade, because his nickname, I know him as T-Wade. Like, that's what he went by in college. He went by Tyler in high school, and somehow T-Wade became a thing. And I'm a year younger than him, so I got there a year younger. It was already his name and shit. But I'm kind of struggling in my neighborhood. I could have already finished like twice, but I just kind of kept going because I don't know. I feel like I got more things to say, even though I ain't really saying anything. Which is a lot of my music is, I feel like. It's just me saying things that I don't have to say. I just say it because I want to make content. Oh, here's something I want to talk about. I'm watching like some videos yesterday about like homeless people just kind of saying like what they're doing and shit. Which also kind of why I wanted to start this. But like one guy was like a heroin addict. He used to be like a real estate, I think, something like that. And then like the market crash or some shit, and he like lost his like girlfriend, lost his dog and cat, and then she started like doing like opioids, and they got too expensive, like with painkillers, so he went to the heroin. He lost his house, and he just said, "Fuck, I'll be homeless." And it's kind of crazy, like to just like as he was saying, like, you know. It's so good that you would just give everything for it, which is crazy. You like drugs are so good that you give everything for it. Isn't that crazy? Like one fucking drug, like that's how good. That's how addictive drugs are. You just give everything for them. I never got to that state, but I was. I was getting close. Like had I just had a knock-on psychosis, I was gonna do crack. I would. Meth didn't sound outlandish at the time. I'm sure it would have happened. Like, I'm not giving me spoilers alert, but motherfucker Jimmy J fucking does meth in the novel. Yes, is a fucking psycho. This dumbass motherfucker. He's a fucking idiot, what he is. And I can talk shit about him, and you can't because I am him. So like I can talk shit. You can't talk shit. You talk shit about him. What'd you say, motherfucker? It's like when you smack your brother. You see someone smack your brother. It's like, hey, you can't do that. I'll fucking kick your ass. Like I can kick his ass. It's kind of like that. No, you can talk shit about Jimmy J. I don't give a fuck, because it's fiction at the end of the day. Talk shit about who you want. Talk shit about Adam, but I wouldn't do that. Some shit you don't know about Adam, motherfucker. ATM MC Kenny bringing plenty. Man, Adam's, what a fucking nutcase. What's crazy about the novel is a lot of the main characters are based on people I know. Obviously, Jimmy J is based on me. Adam is based on... I only told a couple people this, because, like, they're based on people from work. And I haven't told anyone that they're based on yet, because... I don't know, how would you react if someone said, yo, so I'm writing a novel and I base one of the characters off of you. Yeah, have a good day as well. What? Huh? I can't tell them. I'll tell them when it's done, but I can't tell them right now. Like, because they're like, they're saying, like, I'm a cool character. I don't know, I wouldn't want to be told until it was over. Well, actually, I would be told, but this is my fucking thing. I can do what the fuck I want. How about that? So, shut up. But yeah, Adam is based on this guy I work with, like, my first couple of weeks and months. He didn't last long at Pappy's. I think he worked there for a while. He was an expo. He was like this, like, kind of like... I don't want to say too much about the novel because I don't give it away. But, you know, he was just like... He had a country kind of vibe, like a Louisiana kind of like redneck-ish. Like, he got around. He was 18. He just graduated high school, like Adam. You know, he just kind of like a Creole accent, kind of like Southern boy, but also like, you know, but I obviously Adam's like more like kind of like a rapper and shit, and I just felt like this guy had more to him. I wish I had known him more. I think I don't want to say his name and shit because I don't know what the fuck this guy was a nutcase. Like, Adam is a nutcase. Yeah, this guy was a fucking nutcase too. Like it's not too extreme to say like this guy is very based on Adam. But he was interesting. I remember like me, him, and the other guy who CJ was based on, get to a second, all worked as like these like expo shifts and like runners, and I was like, yo, this is like crazy because all of us are like kind of like we're all at different stages in our life. Like 18, Adam, or that guy was. I'm 21. CJ, the guy next guy, was 24. It's all like kind of like 3 different stages of life, like as a young man, and you can kind of see like kind of like how it all, and I'm in the middle as well, which is like I like being in the middle of things. I don't want to be like first, I want to be last. Like, I like the middle, you know. I'm like Jello. Jello didn't pan out very well, but I don't know, because a lot of people are like, oh, like Steven Adams is like the youngest of 12 kids. What? Youngest of 12 kids? That's crazy. In New Zealand. But I'm about to do a third loop because I just keep talking. I wasn't going to talk for this long, but I keep finding things to talk about. And the CJ, man, dude, CJ says brother a lot, huh? Well, the guy this is based on, Sean from work, says brother all the fucking time. He's now not working there anymore, but me and that guy, man, I fucking love that guy. Like I love CJ. He's a good dude, and I don't know. That guy's... Me and him, we worked so many shifts together, and I don't know. He's a really cool guy. We didn't hang out a lot after I got sober because we don't. It's crazy because we like. I don't know how to explain this. So I explained it before to someone, and it's weird, but if you listen, it makes sense kind of. You ever like known someone? It's kind of like, oh, like they're so cool. And you like have like these interests that are like almost there. It's like you're just off on this interest, and it's like every single interest like just kind of just like misses a little bit, and so you don't much like, when you like, you know, like you're going to be friends with them, but there's not much to talk about, you know. And weed kind of fixes that a lot. Like drugs fix things like with that because you just do the fucking drugs. So like we had smoked a couple times together and drank a little bit when we went out and shit, and that was fun. Once I got sober, it's kind of hard to talk to him, which sucks. You know, I remember he's like he likes like South Park. I like Rick and Morty. He likes I just had one on my mind. He likes skateboarding. I liked running. You know, a lot of like kind of small misses, like things like that. Like just like it's similar, but it's not there all the way. You know. I don't remember what kind of music he liked. I know he likes a little bit of rap, but like not really a big as I am, obviously. Oh, he liked we both like video games. She likes like I like sports video games. She likes like what's the name? I don't even know it. It's like it's not Call of Duty. It's like a shooter game though, like Apex, I think. And he did another one as well. Like she'll make some like edits videos too. I edit video games I play, 2K. He edits like Apex and other one, a new one. But he showed me some clips that are like cool. It's just all small things, which fucking sucks. But yeah, CJ is obviously, you know, Adam or that guy and Sean, who are based on Adam and CJ, they don't rap. That part is obviously made up. But yeah, man, CJ is a really cool guy. There's not much to him really, other than Sean. I mean, obviously he's still smoking. He's got a job, but he smoked a lot of dope, and it was pretty bad for a while. And he would never do anything more. That's why Sean doesn't, or that's why CJ doesn't really do any more like harder drugs like Jimmy and Adam do. Like those motherfuckers just don't give a fuck. Well, eventually one of them does. Spoiler alert. So many fucking spoilers, bro. If you listen to this, just I hope it doesn't like discourage you if you want to read the novel. I hope it like makes you want to read it more, because I can kind of like more details about it and shit. Because it is a fucking masterpiece. It is my masterpiece. If it's not a masterpiece, it's definitely my masterpiece. It's the thing I'm most proud of. Because with music, but the thing about it's not done yet. With music, you get more immediate satisfaction out of it, you know? Because it's like, it's not hard for me to write a song. Like, I can do that like in 2 days. Like, I can do it in a day too. I can do like 3 hours, like 2 hours, write a song, and you know? And it's more immediate satisfaction, whereas with writing a novel, it's a long process. I've been writing it for over 2 years now, but seriously, I've only been writing it for about a year and a half. And hopefully I'm almost done with it, but that's kind of what I'm more saying about it, because I'm just ready for it to be done. The manager of the place is not based on any manager at work. It's based on Michael Scott. Obviously, he doesn't have a big role in it, but I want to get this guy away before I get to like one of the really big characters that is kind of awkward to bring up because of what's kind of happened between us. This girl, this isn't what I was talking about. This what's the girl? Sam, I think her name is. She's kind of based on this girl I know from work, Megan. This is weird talking about shit that I've like, people I've liked, and I based them. It's kind of hard to hear. Okay, yeah, but yeah, Sam is based on this girl Megan, kinda, but also was kind of based on just like a typical blonde bitch. She's not a bitch, but like a typical like blonde like chick, basic girl. She likes to drink, and you know, I used to like Megan. She's cool. Like, I actually liked her, but it was back when I was like a kind of unsure about myself. You know, I don't know, man. It's hard to give someone like your full like who you truly are when it's like, I don't know. I just kind of just like wanted to like, you know, I don't want to get too into it because it's kind of awkward to talk about because I'm still working at that place and people will be like, oh, I didn't, like a lot of people didn't even know about it, I feel like, and it's kind of just, I don't know. Short story short, I was a fucking pussy, I feel like, and so out of it, we were just friends instead of anything more, which happens a lot as me. I'm a fucking pussy, and I don't really like how to like express. I mean, as an introvert, it's hard to like kind of like be, and also being sober, it's hard to get a relationship with people being sober and being an introvert, because it's not much you can do, and especially when you're like, you know, I don't know, I'm just a pussy, I guess. It's something I need to work on. It's like my well, I think it's the only thing I'm like bad at is like, not, I mean, obviously I have other flaws, but opening up like and like being more like assertive with like women, I fucking like, I suck at it. And I don't know. I mean, I've looked into like how to do it and shit, and I just like one of the biggest things is being sober. It's kind of hard. And obviously, like I'm not trying to say it's an excuse, but it makes it more difficult. But even when I was sober, though, the reason why I wasn't like big with women in college, because I was a fucking shell of myself as I am now. Like now I have the confidence, but now I don't have like the other thing you need, you know. it's just kind of crazy how it worked out. Because every single girl I kind of been with, like, they were, like, more, like, assertive in it. Because my whole life I was a fucking, like, shy-ass motherfucker. I mean, I didn't lack confidence a whole lot. But I definitely, like, wasn't, like, wouldn't make the first move. Like, fuck. And I'm sure had I tried something, it would have worked out. But I don't know. I mean, really, since I've been this confident, like, in myself, since I've had therapy, I've really only been, like, on, like, on, like, a couple days with her. That's kind of it. I think about it now. Because I'm sure if I got a Tinder, I could probably meet someone, but, like, I don't, would those even go well? Like, I want to, like, know someone in real life, because it's kind of hard to just, like, fucking do shit. Like, it's someone you just met. I don't know. That's who I am. I like to know people before I fuck them, I guess. But I would just fuck them for the fuck of it, because at the end of the day, I'm a fucking dude, and I have hormones, and I like to fuck. So, I don't know. Damn, really opening up, huh? But, I think this is the last character. It's just so weird to talk about it. So, the character in the novel, Alondra, is based on Alondra. And when I first started working at the place I work at, I don't know if I want to really say the name of it, because it's kind of a lame-ass name, and also, I don't know. But I first started working there, I was 18. She was 18, I was 21. And that was awkward, because that's younger than my younger sister, and I was all in my head about it. Like I was, like, telling friends, like, yo, like, this girl who has, like a really fat ass and, like, really cool, but I'm, like, 3 years older than her. And also at the time, I was at the lowest point of my life, and had no self-confidence at all. Like, I was a fucking shell. When I first started working there, I was at the lowest point of my life. Just, like, yeah, April 2019. I mean, I was still in psychosis coming out of it. I was so shy. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I was scared of being judged constantly, and in my head like crazy. Yeah, that in October 2019 was August of 2019 when I was at U of H for like a week, and just was suicidal as hell and ready to end it all. I mean, those were, like, probably the 2 lowest points of my life. Like as far as, like not just because I had a lower day of my life, 2020 of February, that I was going to kill myself. Like, I had, like, a plan and everything. But, like, as far as, like a week state, because I was just, like, a couple hours. Like a day, I guess. But as far as, like, a week state, like more than a week, those were the 2 lowest for sure. October 2019 at U of H. I just felt so lonely. And then, obviously, in psychosis. I went to psychosis twice, actually. Second one wasn't as bad as the first. I don't know. Let's just move on to back to. I'm sorry. I keep delaying Alondra. So, yeah. I mean, man, this girl she's fucking hot. I'm not gonna lie. At least she was when I first met her. I don't know if she's that hot anymore, because I know her more, maybe, and I just know her flaws and all her bullshit. And not really bullshit, but, like, she kind of fucked me over. Like, made me really upset. And it made me just kind of like just give up on, like, women, really, honestly. It was kind of recent, too. And I see her, like, fucking just with one of my friends, like, all over him. Like, what the fuck? Like, and I already know you're gonna fuck him over. Like, I don't know. It made me upset. But, yeah, I mean, I held her, like, such a high standard. And eventually, though, she, like, obviously went to school, because she graduated high school when that first summer, but she went to school in August, came back, winter break. I just remember, we were very flirtatious and shit. And that's why in the novel, obviously, he starts dating her, because I fucking had a huge crush on her. But she was 3 years younger than me, and I wasn't really sure about it. And eventually I came to the point where I didn't give a fuck, because therapy really helped me with, like, it's like, this is my life, like, fuck everything else, kind of, like, fuck outside noise. Which is why I'm kind of just, like, being free right now with this thing, because this is kind of something personal. But I'm sharing. Story time, motherfucker. But yeah, I mean, she's a really cool person in the novel. Can't say she's that cool. in real life anymore. She used to be pretty cool. I'm sure she's still alright. I mean, she's not that bad. We're still friends, but I just kind of got fucked over. But yeah, I mean, what's crazy in the novel, she she asked Jimmy if he wants to smoke weed. I remember when I came back when she came back and I was like smoking weed still, she's like, "You want to smoke weed?" No, actually, I was not smoking weed anymore. I became sober, and I was like, "Oh, actually, I'm sober." But I was like, it came true. Like, so she asked, she was hitting on him, and like, they were flirting back and shit. And she asked him to smoke weed, and they smoked weed together in a novel. And in real life, I had to just, not had weed psychosis. I want to see, what would have happened in real life, and it's kind of crazy. It's like, write something like that. Like yesterday, I was like, I was going for a walk through my mind, like Jimmy J was, yes, like in the beginning of the novel, like just going for a walk, talk, like obviously he was walking to Denny's, but he had no destination in mind, like I don't either. I'm just walking around. But yeah, she fucked me over. She like maybe 2 months ago, I think I just became a server. Maybe. People. So shout out my best friend at work. Not my best friend at work, but like one of my best friends, like probably second or third, fourth. I don't know. I fucking love her. Erica made me a server. She vouched for me. I fucking love her. Like, we joke saying I'm like shout her out like when I get an award like first. But like honestly though, like I fucking thank her so much for like believing in me, because Paul didn't believe me, like the fucking owner, But fuck him, because he's a bully, and like I don't talk to him because I don't fuck with his vibe, and he's kind of an asshole, and I don't feel bad for saying that, because he is, and I think everyone can agree. I'm not gonna say what happens in my novel about that, but yeah, back to laundry. Damn, I know motherfuckers are gonna listen to this work like, yo, what the fuck, like this shit is like the inside scoop, because I feel like I'm sure shit spreads like where I work. I know that happens, but you're hearing it from the horse's mouth. So, but yeah, she asked me to hang out for the lunch, and I took it as like a date, because she just broken up with her boyfriend, and I took it as, okay, she's asking me out. And I was gonna ask. I was thinking about asking her out too, but she just broken up, and I was like, I'm not gonna just jump on it immediately, because I don't know. But maybe she just kind of wanted to hang out, but I'm like talk. But I don't believe that really, I don't. And she canceled on me 4 times when you asked me out, and I came to a realization that she does that to a lot of people apparently. And I was like, okay, you're mature. Like, you're still growing up. You're 20 and I'm 23. I can see your age, and it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna sit down. This is where I usually normally sit after my runs. I don't like it a whole lot because there's like a big light. People can see me. I like being in the darkness. I've been walking for around. I don't know where else to walk. I don't want to keep walking on the same path. But yeah, I mean, and we're just at different points, different stages in our life, It's kind of that Russ song, "We Just Haven't Met Yet," or it's like, this is like the wrong time, Baby, I'm amazed by you. We just haven't met yet. I get lost and confused by you. We just haven't met yet. Whereas ours is more at the wrong timing, I feel like, because I remember, I even wrote like a little bit of a song, a little bit of verse about her. I think it was I think it was Marbury's Room. I wrote like a little bit about her, just kind of like her aura. This is before, kind of like recently, like it was like a year ago or so, and like her aura was just like, when I liked her, her aura was just like, like when she was single, pretty much, because she was single when I first like met. Her aura was like so like, just like kind of like just like loved it, like her energy. Like I never like really felt like that other my ex, like I did kind of feel like that, but like it had been a while, and it's crazy because she reminds me so much of my ex. Like they look alike, and they kind of have the same kind of energy. Although my ex is way more fucking ambitious and like a lot more cooler. I'll give her that. Yeah, my ex is a whole nother the whole other thing. It's kind of crazy to even think about because it's been like so long now, and but we dated for like 20 months. It was such a big part of our lives as growing up in high school and a little bit of college. So that's for another time. But oh my God, it's even crazy to think about right now. We haven't talked in so long, and wow. Well, actually, it's been that long. But yeah, man, fucking life, man. It's a journey. I guess the whole point is to live it. You know, if this is a simulation, then I wake up and I'm an alien or I'm in something else, and maybe this is the real whole life, and at the end of it, you just fucking die, and nothing happens. I guess you make the most of it. I mean, it's crazy. Life can be horrible. Life can be fucking horrific. It can just suck. And other times it's great. It really is a roller coaster of life. I don't know. I get deep because that's how I am. Yeah. Damn, it just hit midnight. Talking for almost, this is longer than the last one. I thought I'd talk for a long time on the last one, but yeah, man, the wasted life. I mean, I thought I was wasting it, but I guess it turned out pretty good, huh? Yeah. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up with just, what I did yesterday, just kind of talking, and just eventually I just hit stop. What should I talk about, though, for the end? When you're born, you grow up, you learn things, and you sort of get a grip of things. You think you know a lot of things, and you don't, and you learn more. And as a kid, life is good, and it's also hard because you gotta learn. If you don't like learning, you don't like trying, if you're lazy, it's difficult. But really, being ambitious as a kid is something great because, my best friend was, his parents made him work hard as a kid, and I was like, damn, that sucks. You have to work so hard, but it paid off for him. He can play the piano. He's very hardworking and like almost way too hardworking. Sometimes it stresses him out, and he has a lot of anxiety about it and stuff. And he's like, I'm trying to hang out with him recently, but I can't because he's so busy with work, and it's just like, what makes you happy, you should do it. If you don't work that much, then don't. If you want to be like me, be a musician, have a lot of free time on your hand. I value free time so much, but recently I'm like, okay, I have so much free time. I want to be with more people like I was today, Where yesterday I was all by myself all day and it fucking sucked. So you just kind of do whatever makes you happy, and at the end of the day, that's kind of all that matters. Is like, if you're doing it makes you happy and it's not hurting anyone, it's not hurting you, and it's good for humanity kind of as a whole, and you're giving back. I mean, you don't have to get back because I don't know, but as long as you're just you're feeling good about it, other people are feeling good about it, and you're not hurting anyone, then just keep cutting the grass, keep moving along, and if you see a tree and it scares you, then it probably and you thought it was a person, it's not a person. That's all right. You see a tree, oh, is that a person? No, it's a tree. Keep moving along. Don't overthink the fact that a tree can scare you, and don't let it embarrass you when you're with your friends, because that can happen. Also happens by yourself. If you're walking in the night and you see a guy running and he scares the shit out of you because you were in flow state, then it's okay. And I really think